Holy. Holy. First 5 Div Van Elbron grinning squinting face back to back. After those rows we are done with 1000 heist wings.
test if my mic works. One sec. Test 1 to 3. Yes, it works. Perfect. Let me see if you already created a party. One sec. Yes. Yep. How's it going? I'm almost done with the 1000 wings in heist. In total I made over 500 divines so far from this. Yeah. I think it's actually pretty cracked. I made more divines out of tailoring orbs than I expected. I think I dropped like 100 tailoring orbs, and they're selling for like 2 divine each in this run. What do you mean? I mean, it's against TOS, but there are multiple sites where you can buy divines with real life currency. I don't recommend people doing it, but it exists. Yup. But mostly instead of arm touring, what people do is between friends. Yo, I give you this. Here, give me that. It's not really like that they're specifically going to a site, because if you look at the site where you buy currency, it's way too expensive for people. What? I mean, you're playing a ranger type of build, then a headhunter is better than mage blood in most cases. I mean, headhunter is really cheap this season. It's like 60 divines or something. Last season was like 250 divines. I'm currently building a gnome build still, like my final build of the league. I already finished my mage skeleton build. I finished this Heise build. There's nothing much more to improve on this. The build I'm gonna make, like a smite build, but at very end game with instacking. I got all the gear for it, but I'm now making all the jewels, and it's like a pain in the ass to craft all the clusters because I also need to fracture orb it. I also still need to make a helical ring and then fracture orb that. I mean, getting attack speed on a cluster jewel is easy because you can just do harvest craft speed and then you have automatically attack speed. I would say just spam it until you get it. You get it very quick. I was also playing some Apex Legends, but the new ranked season is just dog shit. And the problem with Apex Legends rank right now is you just need to spend a lot of time to rank up. No, it's not. What? What am I looking at? What is this? Second time! Yeah, but how? There ain't no way! Do you know how low this chance is for Divine to duplicate to 5? You wanna know how rare that is? Yeah, 5 is the max that you can get on Divine. So, just finding a Divine is already pretty rare, but having it go up to 5 is 1% chance every time you find a Divine Orb at the end. And it happened twice in this one stream. It's basically 2 Tailoring Orbs, 5 Divines, but it's just super rare to have 5 of them at once. Tempering Orbs is 1 Divine each, so... It's not that more people are using highs, it's because people are using Tempering Orb a lot less than Tailoring Orb. And Tailoring Orb people use for the body armor, like a lot. And Tempering Orb they mostly use on weapons. And they're using like unique weapons a lot now, this league. So they don't use that many Tempering Orb. I'm just surprised that I made 3 builds this league above level 95. Normally I make only 1 character. Yep. And now there's like 3 characters that are potentially gonna become level 100 this league. I'm also playing a lot longer. Nope. I'm just like playing the game and then I just click on the stream button and I don't really care too much. It just happens. That's streaming for me. If they have questions, I can answer it. If they need help in their console, I mostly help them. That's about it. In this one stream that I'm currently having, I'm streaming for 70 minutes now, right? In this 70 minutes, I made 37 divines. Yeah, but I got RNG carried, like, it's just stupid that I got in 1.5 hours 7 Tailoring Orbs, 2 times 5 divines, and Alberon's Warpath. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, I should not be getting that 5 divines from highs. It's just such a low chance. Like, last league, I ran 5,000 wings. And in those 5,000, I only got it 1 time. And now I got it 2 times back to back. Like, it's just really rare. Yeah. For me, it's like I started out a whole quad tab, which is 4 of those normal tabs of highest blueprints, and then winged, and then I winked it too. So it's like not just a normal contract. But you're never opening a normal contract. Like, the only normal contract I'd run is Deception. Deception gives you reveals, and those reveals you're basically using to get more of those wings revealed in blueprints. That's the only thing I'd run. Like, there's no other, like, contracts I'd run. It's just a waste of time. You don't get anything from normal contracts that's worth anything. Like, when I see people run perception contracts or all those kind of things, I'm just questioning why the hell they're doing that. They're just wasting their time. I don't get it, but yeah. Oh yeah, sure. This is really confusing. Alright. I'm just rushing through right now for the last few blueprints. We have like 8 more blueprints. And then we run 1,000 with all like full winged. Which is kind of a pain. All the currency we make are mostly at the end of the day we're using it to craft stuff and buy stuff. I mostly have like buying sessions instead of like farming a lot and then buying one good item. I'm just like crafting it myself and just buy the stuff for it. It's a lot more fun. I have a couple of things I'm gonna farm soon. I'm gonna kill Maven until I drop a multi-strike or an echo. Then I'm gonna run King of the Mist until I have the ES. Light of Meaning. And after that I'm gonna go and get the, how the fuck is it called? The White of the Prophet. I haven't dropped one of those yet, so I wanna like kill it until I get it. Still a lot to do this season. I kind of like reached all my goals in Heist already. I dropped every single item in Heist, even Simplex Amulet. I love getting stuck on everything. That's life. Oosh. In my opinion, they have to rework Heist again. What they should do is remove every single door in Heist. And they should make it that you can pre-equip all your like mercenary characters. And then when you like go and add blueprints, you can instantly throw all of them into a blueprint at once. Instead of having to click 20 buttons per blueprint. And they should maybe double the reveals. Because running like the normal contract is just very painful. I think I ran like 8 to 12 hours of deception contracts just to set up this run. Sounds about right. And it took me like 5 or 6 days to run 1,000 blueprints. Kinda nuts. Damn, I hate this NPC sometimes. Look, he's just like, come on, man. Click it. Go. Explode. Okay, just forget it. He's just bugged out. He cannot do it. He's too stupid, man. Welcome to Heist. I mean, character UI is worse than minion UI. Oh. I'll come back. I'm almost done. I think tomorrow I'm gonna spend such a long time crafting. It'll be so much fun. I have to make 2 more clusters. So I'm halfway there. Yeah. And the funny part is with those 2 clusters I have to make, on each one of those clusters I need to fracture or one of the stats. Because it's like, I calculated it with Craft of Excel. If I wanted to fossil craft that item that I want, it would be a 1 in 17,000. And then I calculated it with harvest crafting, and then it would be 1 in 150 divines worth of like the currency I needed for that. So I was like, fuck that. I'm just gonna like get the hardest like stat and then fracture that, and the other 2 stats will be then easy to get on it. I did the same thing with the blood sand. Like, it's just that one single stat you can just not get with field of fight and martial prowess. It's just impossible. I mean, what I mostly try is like I put in 15 to 20 divines and I just try to random craft it. And if I cannot do it in that amount of currency, then I'm just gonna fracture orbit. Yeah. Because with most like clusters and things that you make jewels, you can mostly do it under 20 divines. If you try to craft it yourself. But sometimes it's just like one modifier that just fucks you over. I mean, PC is selling it really cheap compared to console. On console, it doesn't exist right now. Yeah. Like, if you want good clusters and you're playing on console, like we're playing, you're never gonna find it because no one's selling it. They're or using it, or they're just taking it with them to standard. They're not selling it. And then there's always this one guy that sells it, but the last time he was online is 28 days ago. Remember those? It's just like somebody's selling the item 20 plus days ago, and it's like still on the trade, but he's been offline for like 20 plus days. So then you still don't get it. You can offer it, but he's never gonna come back. Maybe he comes back like 30 days later, and then he's offline for 60 plus days before you got your item. So what GG has to do is make instant buyouts. Like, in my opinion, we need that a lot. Like for console. Like for console, we need that instant buyout because there's not enough players. No, we have like 10,000 players combined, and now we only have 1/4 that amount. We only have like 1 or 2,000 people still playing on console right now. And most of them don't even chat. Maybe like 20 of them use global chat. Yeah, but you're always chatting with the same people. Just look at the global. It's always the same people, and the only difference people you see is in trade chat. Yeah, but the funny part is like then you think it's like a different person, but it's actually the same guy with like a different character name. Yes. Oh, I just got another tailoring orb. Nice. Well, that's another 2 divine in the pocket. Heist is fun because what I mostly do is I just run other mechanics, but I like get heist contracts every map I run. And eventually I stack like fully out on heist, and I just run heist for the next few days. So I would make pennies when I just run normal maps, but I'm just like farming bosses. And while I'm farming bosses, I'm getting a shit ton of contracts. And then I run heist for 2 days, and I make 100 to 400 divines or something like that. It's fun. Per day, if I run normal heist and I don't have any like crazy drops, I would make like 50 to 60 divine at average in a day. Yeah, something like that. If I don't have like any like good drops, like I don't drop any accessories, I don't drop Elberon or anything, like that's like 60 down, which is 6 divine an hour on average. But once you have like, let's say you drop like a really good item. Let's say you drop helical ring. I'm just saying. Then you basically made 80 divines in that 1 hour. Oh, and I just found another turtling orb. Nice. I've dropped only 1 simplex amulet this whole lake. Yeah. I dropped 3 times helical ring, 2 times focus amulet. I think it's like between 5 and 10 times I got like clockwork and manifold. I don't think I've seen a geodesic ring this league. I don't even think is it even still in the game? Like that is the only ring I think that was like from heist that I haven't seen. Besides that, I dropped every ring, every like item. I was just thinking about it. That might be the only one that I'm missing still. Wait, let me see PoE trade. It must be still existing, right? There's no way. Because it's like weird that I dropped everything except that. Yes, it still exists. Wait, did I drop a geodesic this? I forgot. Like it looks so similar to the other rings. Whenever I see the ring, I just like pick it up and just GG's. And whenever I like drop like a good ring that's over 10 divines, I lock in. My game does not randomly crash, but I sometimes have lag. And then I just continue playing with lag, which is very fun. No, I don't have that. And the funny part of it, leveling with this character I'm running right now in Heist, is it leveled up from level 95 with 0% XP to 97 with 50% XP without like killing anything myself. I just run through it. So every time you complete a contract or blueprint, you get like a certain amount of XP. And also your mercenary just kills random monsters sometimes. And that's stacked up until you have it. Yeah. So I leveled twice by not doing anything practically. I think it's funny. Mod. I'm never gonna open a single void key again in my life. I've already opened like 200 of them and it didn't get anything. So I'm just like selling it. Like there are retards out here on console that buys it for 4 divine each. Yeah. Like I said, there's retards on console that will buy that. I mean, it's good for me, I suppose. I have to close my window. It's already 10 o'clock now. I don't want to be attacked by 1 billion mosquitoes. I've already been through that shit. Oh shit. Fuck. Oh. Okay, I'm finally here. I'm running through a lot of stuff. While walking through stuff. It's not even trash, it's just like clothing that I placed in bags and just put behind my bed. Because I'm just too lazy to like do it all in my closet. I mean, I also have a pile of clothing on my bed, but it's on the opposite side where I don't lay, so I don't have a problem with it. But for me it's like different. I have like a pretty big bed, so on one side I can just like throw it so I don't have to care. Unless somebody comes over, then I have to clean it up. I don't know, would you say the same in 10 years? Yeah. What's fun for me is that in 10 years I look a bit older, so I would be able to do like those military cosplays with the with the sci-fi characters and shit. Because if I cosplay now, it's gonna be like something like 7 Deadly Sins or something like that. It's like different. I'm not muscular enough to like cosplay Bond, so that's not happening yet. Yeah, I'm not 6'9", no. No, I'm like 5'9", but if I have like my good shoes on, my Nike Air Force, it goes up to like 6 to 6'1". Yes. That's not difficult, I'm Asian, dude, what do you mean? Indonesian, dude. We don't get that tall. Like what is it? What is it? Little, not much. But what's funny is that like most people from Indonesia or that are like how the fuck's it called? The people are from there or family from there that you originate from is just like they never get that tall. Like there's very few. It's like that one model from Japan that's like 6'5", and whenever he walks through the city, he is like fucking 4 heads taller than everyone else. He's like towering everyone. And then he tries to get into a car and it just doesn't work. He tries to go into the metro, he's too tall, it doesn't work. And what the fun part is like, those people are like 1 meter 90, 95. But when they go to the Netherlands, there's people gonna be taller than them. Like where I live right now, there's a lot of people taller than them. Like if I go to, let's say, Japan, I'd be like taller than most guys because they're like 5, 6, 7. And now, and I'm like gonna be taller than them. But if I am here in the Netherlands where I'm currently at, and I walk through a mall, 90% of the people are taller than me. Yep. No, she's like 3 centimeters shorter, which like 0.1, like shorter. What? No. That's in their family, maybe. That's not the norm. It's called family problems. I don't want to have anything to do with that man. Not even close. And there's just no point in like living in China or Korea. It's nice to be like a visitor, like you're a tourist, then it's fun. But just living there, no. The thing is also if you live in like places like Korea or China, when you're like, if I'm correct, it was 21, you have to go for multiple years to the army. And you cannot like say I don't want to. Like you just have to. I mean that is also not an option. There's like, I think there's like 2 cases in which you cannot join them. And that is one, if you have like problems with any of your, well, how can I say this? Let's say you're blind or something like that, like illnesses like that, then there's not much you can do about it. Or if you're missing limbs, then you also don't really have to do it. If you're not super smart, but you can walk normal, follow orders, and do what they say, then you are still required to go to the army. If you're not blind. So there's some people in their army that are like 70 or 60, now 70 IQ, something like that. But they can follow orders and do their thing, so I mean, it works. Oh, I just found another ticket item for elsewhere. I can link it. One sec. This. Oh. No. Oh, somebody got the Mayor of Calandra. Well, he most likely didn't drop it, and he just got it from cards. For me, if I try to go for a mirror, the chance of me getting it is easier by buying a house of mirror and gambling it than to actually drop it. Yeah. If you are looking at like what's it called, mercenaries, try to get a mercenary and change it each 10 levels. If you're in the level 40 area, have a level 40 merc, and just swap it each like 10 area levels. If you have like really tanky guys like War Priest, or you have a Ruptor, or those kind of guys, they could go like 20, 25 levels above the area and still survive. But most of them won't survive anymore, like 10 plus levels over. Yeah. This is also my last blueprint, so epic. Probably not gonna get anything from the last one. You mean a Mirror of Calendar from Heist? You cannot get a Mirror of Calendar as end reward in a heist. Also not. You cannot get it from a currency chest. The only way you can get a Mirror of Calandra from a heist is if you kill a monster in heist and it drops. But that's not happening. Because you're not really killing anything in a heist, so there's like no chance at all to get it. Well, that's my last blueprint wing. Might as well open everything, right? I'm probably gonna grind Ritual for the King of the Mist, and then I'm trying to get the Light of Meaning Energy Shield, which costs 75 divine, so I just want to drop it myself instead of buying it. It doesn't seem that difficult. I mean, if you don't have enough currency for a headhunter, you can buy an inspired learning, and I give you the replica headhunter. That's like half a headhunter, practically, until you have an actual headhunter. There is an unique jewel called inspired learning. I don't know. Let me see. I forgot. So this jewel is 1 divine. So if you buy that, I have a replica headhunt and then GG's until you have an actual. I have no idea how much one divine is at the moment. I've like looked at that. I don't even exchange chaos orbs for divines anymore. I just like exchange other stuff for the pure divines. No. Look in the trade tab on our guild. I'm also gonna put the replica headhunter in there in a sec. I put it one divine and I'm gonna put the replica headhunter next to it. Here. Now you have to go to PoE trade. Type in inspired learning, Crimson Jewel, and you have to buy it for one divine. Socket that in, then wear this replica headhunter, and then you get like a chance of getting those modifiers every time you kill something. I cannot see. I don't have global or trade chat on anymore. I don't use it anymore. No. Oh, that's 1,000 blueprints done.
GGS 1000 blueprints done.
What am I gonna do next? I'll just chill for a moment to do something else. Inspired learning. I can type it in the guild. You type it as that, and then learning next to it. What am I gonna throw my other character? Temper shield. One sec, let me see. I mean, it's all the same radius. Just by inspired learning. Wait, what? How is it? How do I have a temper shield here? Where? Oh, okay. Just blind. Nice. Now I'm playing ritual for a moment. Cool. I'm just like wondering what I should do next. What was the name of this? To maximum energy shield. Maximum. Do I have enough for this? I might have to stop the stream for a second to buy an item. Because then I have to go Mother Alt to trade, because I cannot trade on this character. Because I'm muted for how many more days? I don't even know. For 2 more days and 9 hours. I said that if Americans don't go to the gym, they will become fat. And then, like, literally everybody agreed on that, and then I just got banned. Because there's always this Karen fucking retards that would just, like, report. It's always the same.